The convener of the West Africa Telecom Infrastructure Summit and Exhibition 2024, Erhiawarien, has highlighted some of the critical issues affecting telecom infrastructure in Nigeria, just as he suggested the need to provide solutions to the issues. This he made known during the second edition of the event held at Oriental Hotel in Lagos.
Infrastructure is the key aspect of the industry. The infrastructure, the telecom industry are not what you can rely on. Believe you me, the digital economy that we all crave for will not be achieved. And that is why we are taking it as a challenge to actually focus on telecom infrastructure because it's actually the backbone of the economy. The backbone of the economy. The Mobile Money Operators Association, Agents Association, we are supposed to be here today. A good number of them, they're also on their way coming because they express consent too because it's also affecting them. The POS operator made the transaction and the transaction fails and the money was not reverted. Eventually, what happened? It turned into a police case. These are some of the scenarios that pop up in every day of our financial life, where we make transactions, where we make businesses, and then there's always a failure in the infrastructure. And that is why we think that it is appropriate for us as a country in this age to take the issue of telecom infrastructure very, very serious.
Engineer Victor Adoga, head, Next Generation Technologies and Standards, Nigerian Communications Commission, who represented the Executive Vice Chairman, in his keynote address, which borders on the theme of the event, Shaping the Future of Telecoms Infrastructure Industry, Trends and Insight for Digital Economy. The EVC emphasized the telecom infrastructure remains the backbone of the digital economy while using the rollout of 5G network in Nigeria as an example.
Today, we boast over 219 million mobile subscribers and a burgeoning tech-savvy population eager to harness digital technologies. However, while our growth has been remarkable, it has not been without its challenges. Issues such as uneven service distribution, infrastructural deficits, and regulatory uncertainties have occasionally hindered our progress. Yet, each challenge also presents a unique opportunity for growth and innovation. Telecommunication infrastructure is the backbone of the digital economy, facilitating seamless connectivity and supporting a range of services from basic voice calls to high-speed internet and cloud computing. The rapid growth of the digital economy demands robust, scalable, and secure telecommunication infrastructure.
While speaking virtually from Ethiopia, Mr. Chidi Ajuze referred to the digital infrastructure space as the new oil and according to him is the bedrock of the digital economy. He further said that the future of telecoms infrastructure is hyperconnection and digital interactions.
Widely governed institutions, we are able to even identify that, destroy against itself. So, services that can be provided to this group is same services we're enjoying of the challenge always is that while we are talking about the evolving technologies, history, AI, machine learning, cybersecurity, 5G and IoT, the communities that are connected have nothing at all. So we are inacademically, expanding the child divide instead of closing it. So the more you have these technologies coming in that now layered on existing platforms and existing markets, the more the digital divide widens. And of course, continue to do that by both financial institutions, banks, mobile banking like you have. A lot of Nigerians are still on cash. It may be difficult to have physical bank branches in this location. So perhaps the best option is to provide school practice services to this in-learning services, e-agriculture, or rural communities which are mostly farm settlements or very rural communities there. So having mobile banking, having digital farming application is an application that can drive inclusion for those communities. But the first thing, of course, the more critical thing is to include them, is to connect them. It is that connective component that is still a very important thing.
The event, which is in its second edition, had in attendance industry players from different ecosystems such as telecom operators, technology providers, infrastructure companies, and the regulator, among many others. The panel session gave more insights to the theme of the event with the enriching contributions of the panelists, which includes Mrs. Tinuade Oguntuyi, Mr. Chidi Ajuze, Engineer Ikechukwu Nnamani, and Engineer Victor Adoga.
What actually makes such an infrastructure sustainable is if another value is added to it. That is what we are looking at the local government level. Now, one great problem that we have in this country now is your data. And basically, when you talk about local content, your content is your data. But how much of it do we have? How much of it do we gather? And the easiest way to gather our data is from the local government. So, can the federal government invest in data gathering by investing in connectivity to rural communities?
We know where it hurts. We do too much of copy and paste, and it's part of what is not helping us as a nation or a state.
We have licensed a new category of operators called the MVNO, okay, the mobile virtual network operators. And if you look at the classes, okay, of the categories, there are 5 of them, okay. Rural dwellers, communities can play a role in that chain, that value chain, okay. From category 1 to 5, okay, they can even own their network, okay. Don't forget that years back we used to have what we call LEO license, which is local exchange operators. Okay, it was meant also to take connectivity to the rural areas, where, for instance, an estate or a village can, decide to have their own network, okay, and they have the license to operate. But one major challenge that has, hindered some of those initiatives is the issue of right of way.
Cost of data in Nigeria is very high, and it's also pushing people not to make use of data. You recharge your data within 10 minutes, is gone. And the key thing for content development is data. There are other ways that operators can make money, not to increase tariff and tariff on voice and data of data. And I agree with you.
The fireside chat, which examined the topic enhancing rural connectivity strategies for expanding telecom infrastructure, also provided highly engaging conversations. Discussants were unanimous that the government has to be intentional about telecom infrastructure to provide the needed environment and also look into the issue of cost of data.
For more on well-researched and balanced stories, events and interviews across business, tech innovation and lifestyle, please like, share and subscribe to this channel, www.youtube.com/digivationnetwork.